What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome back to another betting career video where today we are taking Yorkshire in the P40 competition, the 40 over competition, and we are looking to score some runs here. I believe we're playing Northamptonshire, but before we do that, remember to smash that like button. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video and hit that subscribe button if you are new. But as we can see, we are in round 5 and we are going to try and carry on our good form that we've had lately with the bet. Now, I did touch in yesterday's video that I do now have some editing software and that I won't be using it for every video. I think the way that my Don Bradman videos are done at the moment, they are very good. I think possibly if I did like a test innings or something like that, I could look at editing it there and obviously blocking out the blocks, the defensive shots, and just doing like a highlights package kind of thing. But I think with a lot of them, I think with a lot of the videos and the way that I do the videos and talk about stuff that is going on in the real world, it is very hard to edit it out because I do I do just ramble on, I think would be the best way to explain it. I do just talk, basically, not for the sake of talking, but I just talk and just enjoy talking about world cricket. So, another thing that I do want your guys' opinion about is that one there is actually quite close to an LBW decision. But something I do want an opinion about until Don Bradman 17 comes out. I was thinking of possibly doing like a mini World Cup kind of thing with New Zealand. Probably just a 5 over thing. Again, requires very little editing and we can just go and have a bit of fun with that there. But doing like, yeah, a 2020 World Cup but shortening it down to 5 overs, seeing some batting, some bowling and some fielding, because a lot of people have said in my career mode videos, Cliffy, can you show us some of your fielding? So that might be something potentially that I go to look at. That would give me 4. I was actually trying to work this out just before. You can't really fit it into a week. It would give you 7 Don Bradman videos in the space of 2 weeks, and then it would have my other stuff on there as well. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of that, if that would possibly be a go for a little mini-series before Don Bradman Cricket 17 comes out, or if I just keep going as I am. Because, the other videos, I really do enjoy doing them. The other series, obviously Everybody's Tennis, my FIFA videos, but they just don't seem to get the views that we really are after, which is a shame because, as I said, I do enjoy recording them, and that ideally is what you want. You want to enjoy the content that you're creating because then it's going to come across to you guys, the viewers. You guys are going to enjoy it as well. So it's something that possibly, once Don Bradman 17 comes out, that we'll look to tone it back a little bit. When it does come out, I am probably going to still keep going with a couple of my Don Bradman 14 series. As I said, just to keep, make the channel, I guess, a little bit more Don Bradman, a bit more cricket orientated. I am also looking at starting up both International Cricket Captain 2016 and probably Football Manager 2017. Looking to start up both those series probably before Christmas. I am just waiting at the moment. I'm in discussions with International Cricket Captain about potentially setting up a deal as well for you guys that you can get 10% off if you do use a link. Similar to my Cricket Coach 1 and Football Manager, I'm probably not even going to try because it is already quite a big and quite a successful game. We are absolutely tonking it here today. We are 29 off 11, and this is a great return for us in this 40 over competition for Yorkshire, and we're just going to continue to go and try and pick up just keep trying and getting those runs, which is exactly what we're doing to date so far. That man at fine leg can't chase that one down. We are dealing in boundaries at the moment, guys. We are absolutely smashing it. But anyway, now let's get on to the real topic at hand. The day-night test, third test between South Africa and Australia, Adelaide Oval. Now, it was a game, I think, that the pink ball doesn't have, big high-scoring test matches. We did have one, I believe, in Pakistan where Azhar Ali scored the top score in a pink ball test, which is 302. I'll get to that in just a second. But majority of the time, the games are lower scoring. There's more competition between bat and ball. I'm not saying it's completely a bowler's game because Faf du Plessis showed that if you do apply yourself, that you can score some runs. He scored 100. Great rate for him to come back after the controversy that has been happening over the last week, obviously with the ball tampering charges that have been laid against him. came back, now has the second highest score in a day-night test match. He went past Darren Bravo, who scored 116, I believe, in the fourth innings against Pakistan recently. And obviously, Azhar Ali, he is top. He is number one. 302 not out. The first century, double century, and triple century in a pink ball test. But Faf du Plessis scoring 118 not out. And something that I guess we have become, I don't want to say accustomed to, because we haven't really had that many of these pink ball games, but it does seem to be heading into, say, the last half an hour, last hour of the day's play. It does seem to get a lot more difficult for the batsman. The pink ball reacts differently under the lights when it is dark, and this is a tactic that South Africa and Faf did try to deploy in this game here. So they declared, I think originally there was about 13 overs left in the game. It was shortened to 9 due to the break in the innings. But declared for 259 for 9, which, you know, it's not a silly thing to do, obviously, with the way we've seen the ball react, you know, in those last 10, 15 overs in a day. It does actually do quite a lot. It swings around a lot, and that probably is what Faf and South Africa were looking at, to potentially pick up a couple of wickets, couple of cheap wickets in that 8 overs, I believe it was, that they bowled, 8 or 9 overs before the break in play. But there was something else that did happen, and I wouldn't say it caused controversy, because it was very well explained, I believe, by the umpires at the time, and it has been explained on social media. But that is David Warner. David Warner injured himself. I was actually watching this. Injured himself in the field when he was throwing. Did something to his shoulder. And when South Africa were 9 down, went off the field for an injury treatment. Now, it works the same for a bowler. If you're off the field, I believe you have to be on the field for a certain amount of time before you can come back to bowl. It is exactly the same with the batsman. Now, this happened to David Warner because he had been off the field prior to the South Africans' declaration. It meant that because he had been off the field, I believe, for a certain amount of time, that he could not come back and open the innings. So all of a sudden, Matthew Renshaw, the debutant, was in there with his Queensland, I'm not sure if Usman Khawaja opens for Queensland, but his Queensland teammate, normal number 3, Usman Khawaja, who obviously is no stranger to opening the batting. He has done it before, not sure in test matches, but he has done it, I think, in one-day internationals, and he probably, most definitely has done it for the Queensland Bulls at some stage. We see that one from David Willey go and get through us. But yeah, David Warner could not open the batting, which, as I said, there was a little bit of controversy that went on about that. Australia got through unscathed. I think they scored about 13 or so not out, heading into the heading in, I guess, to the next day. I'm not even sure what we made, but another cricket game that we can talk about, that we will touch on briefly here, is New Zealand versus Pakistan, second test, which is due. It was due to have the toss about 12 minutes ago, but there has been drizzle. It was delayed. The toss should be very, very close to happening, and they're looking at getting play started at 11 a.m. Few exclusions for this test. Obviously, Misbah-ul Haq has flown back to Pakistan to be with, I think, his wife and his father-in-law. Trent Boult is injured, so he is out. Mitchell Santner is back in the squad, so I'm guessing that Todd Astle is going to drop out at his expense. And then it really is between probably Doug Bracewell and Matt Henry as to who takes Trent Boult's place. But we picked up a win here for Yorkshire. That 55 off 23 definitely did help. It got us through, but Middlebrook picking up man of the match for Norse. Unlucky in a losing cause, 2 for 27 and 84 off 99. So the best batting figures, best bowling figures, but couldn't quite get the 2 points for his team. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I do hope you have enjoyed it. This is Cliffy, your King of Career Mode, signing off.